I'm Daniel Ryan, the Executive Director of the West Texas Talent Search. You are tuned in today to the West Texas Radio Network. My special guest is Shane Calvert. And now let's talk to our very special guest, Shane Calvert, because Shane is the only person who's actually going to be in the semifinals all 3 years. So even though you're only 18, you're like an old comrade, basically, of this.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun actually to be able to compete again in the semifinals 3 years in a row, and just to notice the way that the West Texas Talent Search has blossomed in 3 years from a small little thing at the Permian Playhouse now at the Ector Theater. I mean, I've enjoyed myself,
and all the work that I've had to do. Look at the difference. I was talking to Angela because I found something on the website about the little advertisement that was in the paper for the first year, the 2009.
Mm-hmm.
And it just seems like it's only really actually been 2 years. I mean, this will be the third show, but it seems so much longer, like we've done so much in such a short time.
Yeah, it's just the publicity that you've gotten and the hype about it. I mean, 1,500 fans in Facebook in 3 weeks due to a competition. I mean, yeah, it's actually gone into, it's a part of, me as a performer. I mean, been performing for 3 years now, but I mean, it's nice to go somewhere and be like, hey, you're the guy that was in the talent search.
Well, we had somebody was talking to Nelson, because we're at Shots Photography this week doing our shows, who's a big sponsor, and he was talking to a woman. He says, I know a woman who'd make a great judge. And I said, well, that's good. What's her name? And he said, well, gave me her name and said, yeah, she's been to your shows. Like, wow. And so anybody who, and I guess I'm always amazed at outsiders, because it's not just for family and friends that we do this. There's actual real people who come to our shows to see what we do. And so that's really neat. And this time I expect like 400 to 500 people, and it'll just be amazing. So are you looking forward to it?
I'm looking forward to it a lot, actually. It's one of the things I have looked forward to in 3 years, and considering this will probably be my last time to at least perform as a contestant.
Because the first year you were number 5.
First year I was number 5.
And so that year I called up the top 5, and then I called you, and you were up there. But you were the first one to leave.
Yeah. So. But then, last year, made it top 3.
You were in the top 3, and so again, I called the top 5, and you were sitting up there. And so Jennifer and Cassie first, they both left, and then it was just you and Cody and Tobias up there. And so how did you feel? Were you really nervous, anxious?
I was very nervous, and I was very anxious because, being a performer that only been playing and writing for 2 years, to make it so far and be with such, very talented people to make it up there, considering that all my support came from an hour and a half away drive, so didn't have that much. To make it twice, it was very exciting, and just, to me, it was one of those moments in my life that I can look back and say, hey, I made it there. So this year, it's all or nothing for me.
And you were at Midland College. Midland College was a tough show.
Yeah, there was a lot of good competition there. I mean, I've made friends with a lot of people in the talent search over the years, and to see some of your friends that you thought should have made it not make it, and you make it, it's very tough.
It is to see people that you want to make it, you really do, and you hope they would, and then they don't. Now, will you play something for us before the show ends here?
Yes, I will play a song that I did perform with last year. It's called My Brother, and it is in a response due to our troops being in Afghanistan and me having a very special friend over there right now. His name is David Himmel, so I don't know if he'll ever get a chance to listen to this, but I wrote this about him from a very nasty dream.
Okay.
I can't say nasty in a bad way, but it was just a very scary dream.
Scary.
And this is what came out of it. And It's called My Brother.
Got a phone call on a Sunday afternoon. It was my best friend's dad saying he'd be home soon. Then he started crying. I didn't know what to say. Then what he said next took my breath away. He said, my boy is coming home with a purple Purple Heart on his chest, and a bunch of medals pinned onto his vest. He was a wonderful soldier and an even better man. He'll be remembered like a hero can. The telephone fell to the countertop. I started crying and I just couldn't stop. And then my mother walked into the house. She held me in her arms and I just let it out and said, my friend is coming home with a purple heart on his chest, and a bunch of medals pinned onto his vest. He was a wonderful soldier and an even better man. He'll be remembered like a hero can. A few days later, we gathered at the church, and we all sat there while they showed up in the hearse. And then I stood up to say a few words about my friend.